Deleting names from any relational database can be dangerous. Your data is set up in various tables, one for names, one for gifts, one for pledges, etc. There are dozens of tables. The gifts for a specific donor are linked from the gifts table to that donor in the name table. Pledges are linked to gifts, letters are linked to gifts, fund codes linked to gifts and pledges, etc. Without going into too much detail, it is enough to say that it's complicated. If you were to delete a name record but not all of the other linked records, that could cause problems with your data and might produce inaccurate reports. So for that reason, Denari takes a dim view on deleting name records. It just opens too many possibilities for problems. However, Denari does allow you to delete name records that are not linked to gifts in one of three ways. Let's take a look at how you can do that. Method number one is to simply delete them one at a time. Let's click on the names link on the left here and then name list management. You can search for and select the name record that you want to delete. I'm going to select the second record here because I know that it has no gifts. In the button bar at the top, we have the X button. Clicking that will delete this record. Now, if I go back to the first record, you can see that it has no X. That's because this record has gifts. So if there are gifts, there will be no delete button. The second method is kind of cheating. Let's start by going back to the list of names by clicking the lookup button. Now I'm going to click on Advanced and search for an account that is -1. As you can see, it's called the trash can. This is a semi-hidden record. You can obviously find it by doing what I just did, but it doesn't show up on most basic reports. When you delete a name record with no gifts, because of the danger discussed above, Denari doesn't really delete it. It puts it in the trash can. We can scroll down the page to the click here to see the merge log link, and now we see a list of the name records that have been deleted. They've really been merged here. So how does that help you if you want to delete a record that has gifts attached and you really want to delete it? Let's go back and click on names again. And now combine two names. This is really used to combine two specific duplicates when you find them. You see the donor to keep and the donor to merge fields. The donor to merge is getting merged into the keep record. If you put -1 in the donor to keep field and select the records you want to merge from the donor to merge field, when you click on combine the donors on the right, Denari will merge the record into the trash can and it's gone. But there's a catch. The merge process merges the gifts, pledges, classifications, etc. into the keep record. So from now on, the trash can will be the owner of the gifts. While I said earlier that the trash can record doesn't show up on basic reports, it does show up in Excel reports from Gift Segmenter and other places. So if you produce a report using Gift Segmenter and the filters you use include the gifts that were merged to the trash can, they will show up in that output as though they belong to the trash can. So use this method carefully. You can merge as many records as you want into the trash can, but anything that is linked to those merged records will now belong to the trash can. The third method is called Purge Names, and it allows you to delete a bunch of names with no gifts at once. For that, we'll click the gear icon and then Purge Names. There's only one field here. As you can see in the text above the field, you can delete all gifts with an introduction date prior to the date you enter in this field. if they have no gifts. So just enter a date and hit Purge Names on the right. And as it says in the text, this is not reversible, so be sure this is what you want to do. But this is an easy way to remove name records of people that have been in your data for some time but have never given a gift. This concludes this video. If you have any questions, please contact tech support through the help button at the top of Denari.